Good day, ladies and germs, and welcome to the Oroville Dam Watch Group update for Saturday, March the 18th, 2023. As you may have already noticed, lake levels have slowly gone back down as the Department of Water Resources and the Army Corps of Engineers have decided to up the outflows to 35,959 cubic feet per second, while inflows are keeping steady at around 27,753 cubic feet per second. Yesterday, lake levels were up to 861 feet. But with rain coming in over the weekend and record snowpack in the Sierras, they felt it was necessary to stay ahead of the curve and maintain storage space in the reservoir to hold the incoming water that is on its way. Here is the local forecast for the region.
Satellite radar view shows an active pattern ahead. Yeah, we've got the clouds that'll be sweeping in today, and with it, the rain come late tonight and into tomorrow. And back behind it, there's going to be a developing weather system that'll come in on Tuesday now and bring us the rain and snow again. So let's time this all out with Futurecast. Again, the clouds increase midday and into the afternoon, kind of those milky skies for the afternoon, but still mild in the upper 60s to near 70. Overnight, the rain develops, so by morning, it's here. We've got a steady rain likely in the morning. Even by morning time, we'll probably have snow above 6,000 feet and chain restrictions up for most of Sunday. You can see how by midday, the rain starts to taper in the valley, but hangs on in the foothills. Do think it's going to be a pretty soggy day in the foothills all day long on Sunday, while the valley might even catch some sunnier breaks by late in the day. Then into Monday, we were expecting another wave to enhance the rain on Monday, but look how dry it is on Futurecast. We might have some lingering showers in the mountains, especially early, but most of the day is dry on Monday. But the rain is lurking off the coast, and that's what's going to come in into Tuesday. Looking at Futurecast by Monday morning and most of Sunday, we'll get that quarter to a half inch of rain in the valley and a little bit more in the foothills, and the snow will likely tally up 4, 5, 6 inches to maybe 10, 12 inches at Donner Summit and Echo Summit by late tomorrow. So again, plan on chain restrictions for tomorrow in the Sierra. High 57 in Pollock Pines, 47 at Truckee today, 64 in Jackson, 60 in Grass Valley. We'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 60s to even near 70 in the Delta today, 68 in Tracy as well as Manteca, and a high of 67 in Davis, 68 today in Folsom. 7-day forecast shows again the rain is here, especially tomorrow morning. Look at the temperature drop, only 58 tomorrow. Again, maybe a shower on Monday. It's looking like Tuesday's the soggier day, 56 degrees. Not a lot of wind though mixing in with the storm. And yes, we will see the snow in the Sierra and maybe a few showers lingering then on Wednesday as well. We'll keep it dry going into later this week.
We got our wish though. We've been looking for 70s
and
we got
on a Saturday.
70, yeah.
Good, because there's so much going on today outside.
Stay out to the west as folks out west just continue to get pummeled by rounds of heavy rain and heavy snow. And unfortunately, more is on the way as we round out the weekend and begin our work week. So Sunday through really Monday and Tuesday, this is when we are tracking our next atmospheric river event to arrive. And so that is going to be ushering in lots and lots of very heavy rain and also higher elevation snow. Take a look at that rain forecast between Sunday through Wednesday. You can see a lot of locations, especially right along the coastline, those lower elevations, upwards of about 2 to 3 inches of rain. So this will be the story from San Francisco down to Bakersfield, Los Angeles. We could even see a little bit more in Southern California. And then once we get into the higher elevation, so the Sierra Nevada mountains, these are spots where we are once again talking about the snow in feet, upwards of 3 to 4 feet of snow, potentially even more than that. And so again, the exact same concerns are still going to be on the table for us next week, like they were this week. So all of the flash flooding concerns, the landslides, mudslides, runoff, you name it. And so we'll track this out as it's going to be another very messy and kind of chaotic start to our work week. It arrives early Sunday for Northern and Central California. Then it extends further down to the south and kind of overspreads the region heading into midday on Monday. So the Great Basin by Monday into the Four Corners region. So the Uintas, the Wasatch, the Rockies, you're getting in on the action by Tuesday morning. And then you can see more rounds of very heavy rain continues to just pummel the Golden State and much of the Pacific Northwest through midweek. And so yes, we need to see the rain. We need to see the snow, but boy, have we just seen way too much, especially in the exact same locations over the last several months. So that snow potential, very heavy snow, is expected to fall in portions of kind of the central and southern Sierra and then into the Rockies 70s, really starting Monday into Wednesday. So that precipitation departure, we are well above average, running a good 8 to 16 inches, if not more than that, upwards of 16 inches or more above average for places like Reno, Bishop, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. And Craig, this is a location that's near and dear to your heart, and just sad to see that we are once again concerned with the risk of flash flooding.
Considering the fact that all 3 reservoirs above Lake Oroville are at 100% of capacity, it is necessary to Oroville to be on their game and watch inflows and outflows, as there is no room for error here, with rain coming to Oroville over the weekend and more snow coming to the Sierras. In addition to everything happening here on the ground, there is also much going on in the skies over Oroville. Here is a news report that was aired last night on KCRA.
We begin with breaking news.
Yeah, that breaking news, you may have seen it in the sky. We received dozens of calls into the newsroom in the last 20 minutes alone for reports of these lights in the sky. Viewers are sharing their videos with us, showing what could be something re-entering the atmosphere and burning up. It was a scene across Northern California, clear skies tonight.
And if you were outside, you didn't miss it. It was pretty eye-catching. We want to get right over to Chief Meteorologist Mark Finan. Mark, what can you tell us about these so-called lights in the sky?
Well, the first thing is we don't know what it was, but we can do a bit of a process of elimination. When I first heard this, people were saying there was a string of lights in the sky, I was thinking Starlink satellites, and that's what a lot of people on Twitter have been saying too. But these look different. These aren't lined up like Starlink satellites, and you can clearly see tails on them as well, which means that this is something re-entering the atmosphere and burning up. And there are a number of them. There are about 8 or 9 of them. So it's likely going to be a piece of space junk, or maybe a satellite that's decayed and re-entering orbit or something like that. So again, we don't know exactly what it was, but we know that it's not Starlink satellites, and we're still trying to figure out exactly what it was. It may have been a meteor that's breaking up as it enters the atmosphere, but again, we're still working to figure it out. Back to you.
You might have noticed comments are off for videos, and that is because we feel that our time is better spent creating content for you guys, as opposed to moderating a sea of mean people. People that were intentionally triggered by Marty himself, like when Marty said that the spillway walls were prefabbed and flown in, even though Marty watched as they built the dam and he knows full well that spillway walls were poured in place. This is in no way meant to bring disinformation to our viewers, but was simply a ploy to get these worms to come out of the woodwork, which actually worked like a charm, and I can assure that comments will be back on by next week, so that you normal viewers can comment again. We do apologize to our faithful subscribers who are used to commenting and who have been so supportive of this channel. We really do appreciate you guys, more than words can say. We are no longer skeptical about the spillway lights being pointed at the camera in order to obscure the view of the spillway at night, and are now completely convinced that this is an organized effort by the DWR to hamper the public when it comes to being transparent, something that they know nothing about. They already took this camera feed off of the California Parks website, and since we found the camera feed and started sharing it, they are pissed off, as they probably should be. That is all for now, but we are in watch mode and will be updating our website as need be. Have a great weekend and look forward to Marty being back in the saddle on Monday with comments turned back on.
The worms will get in. They will get in. The worms will get in.